Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. We are into the picks and bans, and wow, what a game we just had, honestly. Moscow 5 versus CLG. Is there ever a bad game between these two guys? They are like the Man United v Liverpools of the football world. They are just awesome, awesome matches. Sheer Tiffany God. Actually, if I change the client, I can't even click on it, can I? No! I'm going to change the res. Gonna poke it into shape. Yes!
Welcome to Summoner's Rift.
I am invincible. Let's poke it back into shape. There we go. Bang. Well, that's a bit too big. Oh, sorry. That should be on that one. We need borderless, don't we? You guys won't see the top otherwise. Hallelujah! We didn't miss a thing. Let's go back to the game and into game. There we go. Thank God for that. I thought it was going to break. So, we are back live. And here we go. CLG as the red team, working into Moscow 5's jungle. Nunu is going to say, hello! I see the entire team down here, guys. And immediately Moscow 5 start to react. Volley shot comes straight across the old team. Remember, 100% crit will be on Genja. He doesn't want to waste it. Probably wants to use it early on. And the ping actually going down. Oh, CLG going to try and sneak it into here. Alex is already putting the layways down. He's going to feel it's clear. Just check that bush out. That will uncover it, but Alex is going to catch a vision of them coming around the top here now. They put the ward straight in the Wraith's position, and they will back away. While this is happening, Darien's actually in position to try and steal away the Wraiths here. I think CLG will definitely take away the large Wraith. There's absolutely no doubt about that. They're being very cautious down the bottom here at Genja. Got to be very careful with this large Wraith. Obviously we can see it on there, but they will not have a clue, which is why they're keeping the angle, so they've got the vision up there. But that's going to be the Wraith stolen away. Snoopeh now going back around, trying to try and steal the red buff away as well. That will get leashed out very nicely by Ari. And Froggen will take that out, and that is going to be Yellowpete helping him out. So we're seeing Ash return to lane, and we are seeing that red buff stolen away without the use of smite by Snoopeh there. So Snoopeh's saved his smite for the blue buff. Are they going to try and go for a gank down this bottom lane? That's the question. Genja's quite a long way up that lane, you know. He's got a flash, he's got a heal. They are going to come around the side there. Can Krepo get a headbutt? Pulverize onto him. He hasn't only got level 1, so what did he go with? He's gone with the Pulverize. Oh, misses the Pulverize, but the slow bar comes, knocks him back. Genja's going to get taken low. Has to use his health there. Krepo's attacking the turret. He's going to take another hit. Oh, that was very, very close. Krepo just about avoiding that one. Meanwhile, at the top there, Wicked's pushing on. We do have Diamond Pro. Look at this. He's ready and waiting to get the steal on the backside of Snoopeh there. He's going to wait for him to go for blue buff. Oh, I thought he was going to wait for him to engage. Instead, he's going to try and start onto him. Level 2 versus level 2. Snoopeh is surely going to walk away from that one. Diamond Pro with smite not available. He's going to have GoSu Pepper coming to help him out here. He's also got Ash just down the bottom. Genja's managed to heal himself back up there. I'm going to continue to push on towards Snoopeh. They're saying, no, you are not having your blue buff. We're going to try and steal this one away. He hasn't got smite to use just yet, but it's available very shortly. So Diamond Pro is going to start this one off. GoSu Pepper needs to help him out. He's going to come up. Meanwhile, he's keeping Ash down the bottom there. There goes GoSu Pepper. He comes up. He just keeps distance and keeps Snoopeh away. Snoopeh's going to try and it's a smite fight right now. It's down to what health? Oh, and it was a smite. It was Diamond Pro that managed to get it. So Diamond Pro taking away the blue buff already. Very early on stuff here. And that was good counter juggling, I guess you could say. Oh, wow. What's going on with the screen? Okay, it's just sorting itself out. That's fine. It's All Tenter apparently fixes it, but I managed to fix it anyway. So all very good. Shift window manager, screw that. I've got double screens. Don't want to use that stuff. So Wicked, meanwhile, fighting on his turret. Where is Darien going? We're seeing the Moscow 5 of old now, aren't we? We are seeing the Moscow 5 of old. Full-on aggression. Going in towards Snoopeh, trying to counter out Trundle as much as humanly possible. And now they know that he's going for the red buff. So Darien and Diamond Pro now coming around, stealing away the red buff from Snoopeh. Snoopeh is getting absolutely bent over backwards and just, well, frankly, there's no sweet way of putting it. He is being dealt a blow from behind. That's the simplest way I could say it. Alex came around to help him out there. Darien does come around. He returns back to lane. He pushed it very aggressive on Wicked. He forced the lane, shoved it onto that top turret. It was all prepared. Diamond Pro had organised the whole damn thing, orchestrated it all. And now he's going to come around the backside of Wicked. Is there anything this guy can't do? He gets on there. He's just going to force him away. Wicked will not get touched. The red buff will tick down. But Diamond Pro will have orchestrated all of that in the jungle. That guy is just a genius at jungling in this game. Absolute genius. So, Snoopeh now, well, he's going to be hurting, isn't he? He's going to be hurting. He's been back. He's been able to get himself, I think whether he started with boots or armor, he's been able to get himself one or the other, and a ward. But no health pots. No health pots. Meanwhile, Skarner's gone back. Skarner's got himself a regrowth pendant and double sight ward as well. And he's at level 4, while Trundle's only at level 2. So he's already got double level over his team. He's about to hit 3, that's fine. But Diamond Pro is not sure. Okay, so he's about a full level ahead from stealing away the red and the blue. Very nicely played indeed. Darien, no. We saw him struggle against Wickd in the first game on this top lane early phases. This time, we're seeing it a much more even battle. How's it been going in the middle? We've not even looked at the middle. They are even in CS. 42 to 41. Very nicely played from these two. Trundle going to come around. The Wraiths will be up shortly, but not going to be able to get them. Alex is just stealing away Skarner's Wolves. So Diamond Pro now coming around to take the Wraiths. He's just countering in your face. And there they go. Look at that for timing. Straight round. Thanks. I'm off. Smite. Bang. Hit and run, and Snoopeh will see them all returning, so he realises that Darien is just close by. Ping goes down. Meanwhile, they're diving on towards Alex Hitch there. Just missed the action, but Alex Hitch is taken down very low. Will manage to hang on in there. Slow also on towards Diamond Pro there. Did manage to keep him away. And again, the top lane now, just trading blows. Bottom lane, let's have a look down here. Genja, how's it working out for him versus Yellowpete? Yellowpete is backing off. 35 CS to Genja's 40. Still very even between these two. Considering they had that gank attempt on Genja early on, did have to blow his flash and heal. Both are available in the next few seconds, so will be available. Snoopeh, meanwhile, had a failed gank attempt on towards Darien. In fact, I'm going to look at that because that was pretty close. So let's have a look to see how that one went. You can see Darien, good use of the dash there. Blade surges onto Snoopeh. Snoopeh tries to catch him out. Actually, the ulti came out from Wickd, and the flash was used, and that was actually a very, very close. Nearly got him with that gank. Very good attempt there, as we speed things back up to normal level. So, Krepo, meanwhile, down this bottom lane, is just keeping them at bay. Gold-wise, Moscow 5 with their slides at advantage. Thank you very much. I can see a 720p mode has kicked in, so thank you to Twitch people who are now listening and appear to have registered what is happening here in the League of Legends world. So, Darien returns back to top lane. How's Darien doing? He's got himself, he's going for a wit's end, looks of it on the top there, because he's expecting Wickd to go AP, who at the moment hasn't got any ability power, so we're going to see how that one works out. But Darien, you can see, looks like he's got the beginnings of a wit's end coming on there with that recurve bow. Darien quite happily gold farming away. How is it going between these two? 50 CS to 54. Wickd with that slight advantage. Obviously, Darien has just been back to buy, so will have fell behind just that tiniest little amount. Froggen versus Alex is in the middle, still very even between these two. You can see Alex Hitch quite happily farming up, just losing out in a little bit of CS there, getting charmed across as well by Froggen. Very nice play, just sticking off to the side, picking it up. Diamond Pro, meanwhile, sat ready and waiting for that blue buff to respawn, and he's waiting to see Snoopeh come here as well. That's what he's after. There's the blue buff spawn. GoSu Pepper comes up. Genja's also coming up to join him, and they will steal away this blue buff. They are going to get it, and this is going to be the second blue buff. So Darien picked up the first blue buff in his own jungle, and now he's going to get the second blue buff and give it to Genja. Interesting. Okay. Now going to go straight for Dragon as well. Moscow 5 seem to be very, very switched on today, don't they? Here comes Alex Hitch. He's going to come down and join it. Pings go down. They realise it's happening, but CLG not going to be able to do anything about this one. Not going to come on with his Defile, actually. He's not going to keep that running. Instead, he's just going to cover a couple of layways and back off. Meanwhile, we're seeing Darien very aggressive in his top lane against Wickd, pushing it hard and fast, and well up against the turret. Ping goes down. They realise that Ari might be going north, and wisely, Ari looking around the side. Froggen, what are you thinking of, Froggen? Are you thinking of dashing around the back side of Alex? He's really not low enough. What is he waiting for? I think he was waiting for Alex to come across for blue, but does he not realise the blue's already been taken? I think that's what he's doing, and Froggen's now going to take a look. Their timing is out. The timing is all over the place, I think, for CLG. That's my only view of what's happening there. He's suddenly realised Alex has returned to lane. I think he's confused by the fact that Alex doesn't have the blue, and he's thinking, well, it must be up in a minute, so therefore he's going to be coming across, but it wasn't. It wasn't at all. Skarner now bought that Oracle. Didn't die in the last game. Krepo taking a good couple of hits in the backside from Genja there. Genja's going to be non-stop volleying as well, making use of that old mana that he's got now, cooldown as well. as much as he can. GoSu Pepper, look at this, zoning out. Zoning out Krepo. He's not getting any experience, and he's even going to. He walks up and pins the ignite on him. It's like you're not teleporting anytime soon. Just comes up. No, and he's trying to bait Krepo, and Krepo flashed, ulted there. What the heck? What was that? Flash. I don't know that's hatred between the supports. That was a flash pulverize attempt on GoSu Pepper. GoSu Pepper didn't flash. That's flash used by Alistair. Wow, okay, Krepo. Not sure what that one was all about, but he went for it. You know, actually, if it had got the pulverize, now I come to think of it, if flash pulverized, he'd have been able to walk the other side and headbutt him towards the turret. There was no minions there, so maybe he could have got the kill on him, actually. Now I come to think of it. Definitely could have been close. Yellowpete's got to be careful. He's going to take a volley in the backside as well as a couple of hits. We're seeing Diamond Pro heading up towards the north here. Wickd is taken pretty low. He's got his ulti available. Flashes through, manages to hook that ulti on. Pulls him away from the turret. This is going to be surely first blood. Can it come now? Wickd had to use his ulti. First blood to Darien. And at last we do see a kill. 11 minutes into this game. It's been a long time coming. And meanwhile, Alex Hitch was forced a long way back. Genja keeping Krepo and Yellowpete at bay. But wow, when it finally came, we knew it was going to be Moscow 5. They seem to be in the ascendancy early on in this game, and are looking very, very good so far. Lane phase definitely going their way, but honestly, I always feel that Ash will tail off a lot more than Yellowpete will do on Cogmore. Cogmore definitely more versatile when it comes to team fights, sticking around, but obviously you have that great initiate. Yellowpete going to get caught on here. GoSu Pepper trying to go for it. Will he get the headbutt away? Did pulverize. Will he go for the headbutt? Can he get the ice blast? Yes, he can. Cleanse off there. GoSu Pepper goes for his ulti. The ulti coming out from Ash down towards the backside. Yellowpete taking it very low. GoSu Pepper flashing just about out of range from both of them there, and everyone getting away. 66 health to 131 health. Very, very low. Just a couple of volleys from Genja would have finished it, and of course, GoSu Pepper could have easily gone down to one single ulti. Meanwhile, a charmer towards Alex Hitch there, taking a bit too much tower damage though for Froggen. Meanwhile, the top turret as well, Wickd also getting pressed on. It's happening in all the lanes, guys. I'm going to try and keep up as much as I can with the action as it happens. Darien, though, looking a lot stronger on Aurelia in this top lane than he did in the Vladimir, but will Aurelia tail off? That's the question. Will she tail off late game? Malphite will almost certainly get stronger and stronger and become an unstoppable machine late game, but can they make it to late game? Because at the moment, it is not looking good for CLG, but how many times have I said that in the past? More than I care to count. Lane been frozen very nicely by Genja down the bottom here, not wanting to keep it pushed. And you know, it's that blue advantage that CLG talk about, that all the other teams, Curse talk about it as well. You know, the blue advantage, it's going to become a point, and I'd really be interested to see on State of the League or something like that, to get their opinions of all the pro players when they're on there, to just see how much of an advantage the various teams in America think it is, because certainly from the perspective of the European teams, they are at the point where they think, actually, you know, it's almost match winning. You know, you get the blue team, you've won. You've won the game. You've got to play it out well, but the teams are very well balanced right now. Good freeze in the lane from Darien here, not letting Wickd go anywhere near the CS. He has backed away though, but Darien freezing the lane properly there, using his body as a shield. So first blue buff this time will be picked up by CLG. At last, Ari will be able to pick this one up. Or will they give it to him? Actually, they might give it to Yellowpete. Yeah, they're waiting for Ari to come across. I was like, is Froggen going to move? Froggen doesn't seem to be moving, and he does finally come across. Well, he's managed to get across. Diamond Pro there with the Oracle on. Does pick himself up another ward. Sorry about the camera as I scratch my ear. Honestly, 14 minutes in, this is still very, very close between the two. Gold farming wise, Moscow 5 definitely in the ascendancy though. Way ahead. And Alex Hitch spotted Froggen going across there and immediately reacts, takes away the wraiths of his own. I think Diamond Pro sort of came across and was like, what are you doing? I mean, I'm right here and you're taking them away right away. It's like, no, really, he was just, he was right here. I had to take them away. Diamond Pro is like angry Skarner. Froggen again, catching the charm on Alex. And this actually is becoming a bit of a common theme. Are we going to see the burst damage from Froggen eventually grow and develop? Meanwhile, at the top here, we have Wickd. Actually, Darien could get baited into this one. Wickd, I think he realised it. I think he realised it. He was trying to bait him a little bit too hard. Darien might go for it though. He is going to go for it. Puts the Ignite down. Now the ulti comes out. The Carthus ulti though will follow it up. Snoopeh is going to take a bit of damage here. And the Ignite running. Darien will back away from this. So Darien's now thinking maybe he could go for Trundle. I could see what was just mixing through his mind. He's thinking, you know what? I've just got the back away because I just saw some epic play happening down the bottom here. Let's have a look towards it. So Froggen versus Alex Hitch going on. Froggen is going to dive. Here comes Yellowpete, comes across there. The exhaust goes down on Froggen. The charm misses as well. Yellowpete will take him down. The arrow now coming across will just miss in time. And they will get away from that one. So CLG pick up their first kill, but it did take a hell of a dive. Now we can see that Darien continuing to push his top lanes and speed things up. Just trying to slow it down as that we are just shy of live. They are going to put damage down on Snoopeh, but it's not going to be enough. And he does it just out of town range. And we'll pick up that and back off. So Blade Surge is used. Darien goes back. He's going to go back and buy. We'll return to lanes and back to live. As I jump to live. Jump to live. No, really jump to live. There we go. It does happen eventually. So, Moscow 5, as it is, 2-1 up. They are 4k gold ahead, which is not a bad job, is it, really? 4k gold, and really looking worthy of that 4k gold as well. It's been the Moscow 5 of old, the Moscow 5 of IEM we saw early on, in the jungle, stealing away the blue, stealing away the red, stealing away everything, and then pushing the lane, working all those tactics, working everything in their favour. Moscow 5 certainly seem to be up for this one. You know, CLG, they've talked about this blue. I've been banging on about the blue side for a long time. It's just dawned on me that CLG actually did lose on the blue side, didn't they? They were on that blue side, and they did lose that game. But you got to feel it's the early advantages that they need to do, and they've been shoving the lane as much as possible. Genja actually not going to work down the turret, going to continue working down their minions. We are getting Yellowpete and Krepo coming down south, but they are going to go around the long way, not straight down river. And Genja again continues to farm, and that's almost like a flag to say hi, I'm back. I think Genja's quite happy to back away from that one. GoSu taking a bit of damage. Look at the volley damage straight away towards Krepo there. GoSu got to be careful. He didn't get caught a little bit too close though. And well, Genja's actually forced them both out. Can the Carthus ulti do it? Yes, it can! Alex Hitch picks up a kill for free. Yellowpete's going to try and explode on GoSu, but it's not enough. And I think they maybe just had a brain fart or something, got taken down low enough, and then it twigged. And then it went, wait a minute, Alex Hitch is on Carthus. Oh crap, we just gave him a free kill. 3-1, Alex Hitch. Well, Sorcerer's Boots and Roddy the Ages now already kicking it. Oh, I missed that one. Apologies, I was getting carried away with that. I missed what actually happened. We are about to see, oh, it's a flash dive actually. GoSu is going to surely go down here. Krepo may get taken down low though. Eventually Genja will get the shot on towards the back side of Genja. Has to flash through the pillar of the filth there, but he'll get taken down by Snoopeh. Now he's just going to pass back through the turret, no problems at all. As we go back to ×2 speed and speed things back up, get back to normal. We are seeing Skana coming around the mid. Woo! Slow things down a little bit because I can see that looks like Alex Hitch will go down. Oh, Zhonya's Hourglass used very wisely. Ignite run out just in time. Froggen, has he got his ulti though, Diamond Pro? Has not got it available, but he's going to put a lot of damage down to Froggen. Froggen's getting caught out nicely. Lay Waste goes on to him. Can he finish it off? Alex Hitch picks up the kill. Would you Adam and Eve it? Alex Hitch comes back in with next to no mana and hit points and picks up the kill with a singular Lay Waste at the feet of Froggen. And that is beautiful, beautiful play from Moscow 5. They're really looking good today. They seem to be on their form. We talked about how their online form is not always up to scratch, but for the Poland qualifiers, they are looking like they want a piece of that Warsaw trophy. Maybe they're going to score first blood on CLG by getting there, forcing CLG down into the lower bracket. Krepo versus GoSu now. We are seeing Genja getting a couple of shots, just vision himself there. Yellowpete. The volley comes across as soon as that ulti showed. Krepo taking a bit of damage in the backside and backing away. Let's have a look at how things are laying out in this top lane because we've not managed to look at Darien or Wickd too much. Darien now with the 5 points in Heightened style, or Heaton style, I guess you could call it. It's the Heighten, I don't know. Equilibrium Strike as well. He's got that Hex Tech and the Wit's End completed now. Meanwhile, Wickd returning to lane hadn't gone, ability power, has just gone full tank. He's got Mercury Treads and got Frozen Heart, so Wickd playing the long game. So don't rule CLG out yet. They are going for very much the long game. Diamond Pro in the meanwhile has gone for that Philo Stone, I think Kindle Gem. So we'll look towards Alex Hitch, obviously picked up that kill on towards Froggen. Froggen being careful, just dodging the charm there, Alex Hitch. Froggen trying to work his magic, as it were. Has got the Zhonya's, we just saw it used a moment ago. Not to great effect though, unfortunately. It did get caught out. Shirelli's Reverie, no, I'll tell a lie, it was the speed popped out. I'm going to rewind that one. In fact, we're going to rewind that and then have to look up the top because it's going on down the bottom again. These two have been exchanging blows throughout here. Genja goes on. The Ash Arrow will come out. There it is. That's an easy kill for Alex Hitch right there. And they're just going to back out. Can they get Krepo as well? Krepo pops his ulti. I think Krepo's going to go down this exchange. Yes, he will. That's going to be Genja picking that one up. Meanwhile, the top lane, Wickd had to back away from that one. Had to get away. 7-2 now for Moscow 5. They are looking strong. CLG, they are playing for the late game, but they need to make sure they arrive at the late game in time. I'm not sure when they can, you know. Just as it is at the moment, the damage coming out, it's in full speed mode. Sorry about this. No point commentating on full speed, but I'm of the opinion that not a lot is going to happen. Instead, they've actually come around the backside of the turret, while Karthus is not even there, and they're going to get themselves a free middle turret, because they'd already forced Ahri back, because Ahri dropped as well in that fight. Good God. I don't know where to look anymore. I think I missed the Ahri fight, didn't I? I did miss the Ahri fight. I know I did. Should I go back and look? No, we won't look at the Ahri. Oh, go on. Let's have a look at the Ahri fight. Let's go back about... Where's the Ahri fight? Let's go back a bit further, because we missed the Ahri fight. There's the Ahri fight. So he's just used his ulti down bottom. Alex Hitch having a bit of a run around. Cat and mouse with Froggen. Double flash is used. And he finishes him off with simpleness. While that was all happening, they were herpy-derping at the top there. Let's just jump to live. Boom. Okay. Looking like Yellowpete's in trouble down the bottom here now as I slow things down. I did try and jump to live, but I can see it's going to be Yellowpete in all sorts of trouble. The Nunu ulti coming out. That's going to explode. Yellowpete taken low and finished off by Darien as he blade surged back in. And Genja takes a blast to the face, and surely now Dragon coming out. GG, well played. Surrender mode comes out. Oh my God, CLG surrender. 9-2 in, 22 minutes gone. That is GG, well played. Moscow 5. That's one of the situations where, you know, you've got to look at yourself as a team and thinking, is this doing more harm than good, sticking and fighting this? Should we just say, suck it up, and we're going to have to take on SK or Curse in the next round? That's the question. Or I don't even think it's those, but, well, Moscow 5 looked strong. Very, very well played by them. And honestly, they are playing so well today, I was not surprised. There we go, Darien 3-0-0, 0-1-5, 4-1-1 for Alex Hitch. They're picking up a couple of free kills on the way. Diamond Pro played outstanding, did not die in the two matches, 0-0-3 again. So Diamond Pro not died on Skarner in those two games. It's 2-0-2 for Genja. 0-3-1 for Yellowpete. Krepo 0-2-1, 1-0-0 for Snoopeh. 0-2-0 and 1-2-0 for Froggen. So it didn't work out so well for them, but wow, what a game it was. What have we got coming up next? Let's have a look at the brackets, because that's going to be the next match. Let's have a refresh and hope that ESL page has not died. Curse have gone through from the other match, so Curse and Moscow 5 now qualified for Poland. So we have SK versus